Hi there, hi everyone. I hope you're keeping well. I hope this video finds you well and that you're getting the chance to enjoy some of the lovely weather we've been having recently. It's been a bit of a treat, hasn't it? But we just wanted to take a moment just to share the update that we announced on Sunday just gone, in case you missed it and if you haven't heard. So many of you will remember, start of the year, we shared our intention to move our Sunday morning meetings from Handsome Hall in town and to try and find somewhere more in the Narborough Road area. Two reasons really. Firstly, so that it's closer to Manor House. You know, everything we do midweek is now at Manor House, and it just feels like there's a bit of a disconnect between Manor House and Handsome Hall in town. And so we would like to move our Sunday morning meetings closer if possible, just to bring some connectivity there. But also parking charges in the city have gone up, haven't they? As some of you I'm sure are aware, that you now have to pay £4 to park in the car parks, which isn't ideal. That's not really what we want to be as a church. But also to add to that, we've recently learnt that the council intends to start charging for the currently free on-street parking as well. Don't know if you saw the little signs that were put up, very small print. So it's going to make it very difficult actually for us to use Handsome Hall in the future, because the parking, on-street parking, which many of us use and is still free, you're going to have to pay £3.50, and it's only for 2 hours. So the maximum you can stay for is 2 hours, which makes it almost impossible, because the people that come early, our amazing teams that come to set up the worship and PA and everything else, and they all come in at like 8:30, where none of the car parks are open, so they can't pay to go in the car park, and they'll only be able to pay for 2 hours on street, which they don't leave till about 1 o'clock. So it's just making it almost impossible really for us to run our meetings at Handsome Hall. So if we backtrack to February last year, earlier this year rather, we had 24 hours, didn't we, of prayer and fasting. And one of our main points was praying for a new venue, praying for a move. And at the time, there really wasn't much about, and the kind of still isn't really, but one of the venues we did look at was Fulhurst College, not the main site, but the Foss campus, as they call it. It's their second site, new build site, that is on Ellesmere Road, kind of behind the Methodist Church, on Trinity Methodist Church on Narborough Road, if you know where that is. So that's the kind of area that you're looking at. And we looked at that, and it didn't work out because there was actually another church meeting there in the afternoons, and the crossover between us going in the morning and them in the afternoon just wouldn't have worked, so it was a no. But more recently, they've emailed back saying actually the other church has moved out, and would we still be interested in moving in? So we've basically said yes, and we're sorting, in the process of sorting that all out, and our intention is to start meeting there from September, to move our Sunday morning meetings from Handsome Hall to Fulhurst College, the Foss campus, from September. Okay, so just want to let you know that, and just to say alongside that though, that again, we're not necessarily seeing this as a long-term thing. Our real prayer is that we find a venue that's long-term for us, that could be ours, okay? And so maybe we're seeing Fulhurst as a bit of a stepping stone in that direction, and seeing what God will open up. And actually tomorrow, I'm recording this Monday, so tomorrow, Tuesday, I'm going to look at a club on Narborough Road, a working men's club, that is up for sale. I've talked about this before in our prayer meetings. A club that's up for sale. Just going to go and have a look around and see what might come of that. So do be praying for that as well, because we would really love something that is ours and that we can build long term in this area. So just to make you aware, that's the move that we're heading for. That's what we're going for in September. And just to encourage you as well, I was at a prayer meeting last week with a number of other church leaders on Zoom online. And I just shared a little bit about that under the prayer request section. and they prayed very briefly for us. But one of the church leaders said that he just felt reminded of the time when Jesus told his disciples to throw their nets down the other side, okay? To throw their nets over the other side. And he felt like it was an opportunity actually for us, that this move would be like us throwing the nets down the other side, that where we've worked for a long time and maybe not seen much fruit or much of a catch, shall we say, he felt that God had got more for us in this new location, and that it would be a season of fruitfulness and seeing many and a new catch, a big catch. Okay, so that's a real encouragement. I felt really encouraged by that, and feel like it's given us an added kind of dimension to moving that we want to see. We want to let down our nets again, so to speak. But actually that means all of us. Okay, that means all of us. So, you know, often when we think of fishing, we can think of the Western idea of fishing, which is one man and his rod, okay, sitting on the bank and casting his line in. But actually then it was all hands on deck. It was everyone. It was a team, nets that they threw in together, and they pulled in the catch. It was a team effort. And I really want to encourage us. We need you to come with us. You know, if we're going to let down our nets, if we're going to get a fresh catch, then actually we need you. We need to be in this together. So I want to encourage you to come with us, to make this move with us, and to come full of faith that actually this is a new season that God has got for us. And he's got fresh things for us. He's got good things for us. And that together we can see a catch for his kingdom. Okay, so really want to encourage you to come at this with faith, and let's go together and believe and throw our nets down again and see what God will do. Okay, thanks for listening. And if you do have any questions or any thoughts, any feedback, we would love to hear from you. Please do come and talk to us, any member of the senior leadership team, or send an email. We'd love just to hear from you. And otherwise, we will see you again soon.